let's try this again. Alright, well hi, I'm Karen. It's great to be back on YouTube. Kicking it back off, I wanted to talk about the subject of color correcting and using the correct colors, especially on women that are closer to my skin tone, light brown skin. I don't think it's just for light skin only. I think this is going to help you figure out, no matter what skin tone you are, to know what it means to properly neutralize, whether it's dark under eye circles, whether it's acne scars or whatever. This is going to help you grasp the idea of neutralizing the area that you have discoloration on, all right? So I've been seeing this a whole lot on YouTube, which they're women, you know, they're close to my skin tone or just a smidge deeper than my skin tone, and they're using this color here. And quite honestly, if you're my skin tone, I don't really feel like there's a need for you to use this color unless you have extremely, when I say extremely, I mean extremely dark under eye circles. I understand my under eyes are not that dark, but I do look tired underneath the eyes because you can actually see the lines, and it goes a little bit deeper to my eye socket, just a little bit. So this is just to kind of give you the general idea. And I'm going to be using these products here as an example. These are from e.l.f. These are their new color correcting sticks. One is for deeper skin, and this is this more orangish color, which everybody should pretty much be familiar with if you're used to watching videos about color correcting. And this one is the more peachy shade here. All right. Now, I wouldn't recommend anyone dark skin using this peachy shade here. Okay, it would straight up look ashy on you. There's no reason for you to use this. Usually this color is pretty friendly on neutralizing colors. I wouldn't recommend it red or anything like that. Now, if you wanted to use it red to maybe possibly make this color deeper, that's cool. Or, you know, a little bit of red, a little bit of brown to make it deeper, that's fine. But saying or straight up red, I wouldn't. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend that. The idea of neutralizing is you put the color on and it's supposed to change colors. Because the dark area, whatever the color is, whether it's, you know, you have a purplish, bluish under eye area, or you have, you know, a little bit more of the just dark, deep, sunken looking eye, or it's a really, really dark, discolored under eye area, it is supposed to change that color, but also change the appearance of this color on that area. And that's what neutralize means. It shouldn't stay the same color. And I see that quite a bit with women using the orange underneath the eye, and it still looks orange, and then you have to go back in and now correct the fact that you use that color to even make it look correct. And hopefully throughout the day when you're wearing your makeup, it doesn't start to show through underneath the foundation and the concealer. So in efforts to help assist with that, I just wanted to give y'all an idea of what it should look like and what it shouldn't. So let's get to this video. All right, so we're gonna start off with the deep one, white hot. All right, and like I said, usually I prefer to warm creams on the back of my hands. And that's what I'm gonna do so we can avoid that whole going on, the little clinging to the flesh. So, all right. And I'm just gonna apply it to the areas that need it only. And you can already see like how deep it is right in that area. You can use your hand and then go back in and then use a brush if you prefer, or use your hands. But I brought a brush for this occasion so I can really, really get up in here. And already it's looking retarded. And it actually made it look worse. And this is the whole entire point. You're not supposed to have this deep orange look underneath your eye. And then you go back over there with concealer. You go over your foundation and you still going over your concealer to hide it. You know what I mean? That's just doing too much. The concealer is to highlight, not to try to hide and correct the fact that you're using the wrong color corrector. Try to blend it out so I can be fair. And now when you're doing the color correcting, you want to make sure you stick to the area that needs the correcting only. Otherwise, it starts to look like that color on the other areas. It doesn't neutralize the areas that look normal because that color isn't meant for the other color on your skin that looks normal. All right, so we'll stop right there. Let's switch up. I'm gonna warm this other one in the back of my hand. And just so you see what the colors look like, that's what they look like in the back of my hand. You see why you wouldn't want to get the peachy one all over your face. You just want to keep it to the area that needs to be neutralized. Otherwise, it looks retarded, unless your skin is peach. So I'm just trying to keep it to this socket area and above only. And you can use your wedding finger or whatever you like. Some people like to use, well, a lot of people like to recommend using that because it's supposed to be gentler, but you know, it's whatever. And this is what it looks like. And keep in mind, I barely used any. Like, I barely used any off the back of my hand. I just lightly did it. You just keep doing it until you see it neutralize. You don't have to go OD. That's why I don't like to just take the product and apply it straight to my face. I like to put it in the back of my hand and see if I need more and build it up. And then you avoid that little cake face, you know, really, really wrinkly eye, you know, creased, you know, the creased up eye look. You want to be mindful how much product you're putting underneath your eye. You know, if you don't need it, don't apply it. I'm probably just going to apply just a little bit more right there. Just to brighten it up just a little bit. You see? And that's more than enough. And the thing I love about creams is if you use too much, you can always wipe it away. All right, let me finish my face and I'll be right back. And how cute is this bag? I got this from Shea Moisture. They actually sent this to me a few weeks ago. I posted it up on my Instagram. I just did not have time to do a video. Yeah, because there was just too much going on in my life, so. But back to grinding. So my overall thoughts on this product as far as using it. Color correcting wise, it is correct shade to be using. Product wise, I think it's cool if you're on the budget. Let me say that. I think it's cool if you're on the budget because it's buildable, so if it comes off while you're putting on foundation, which is kind of what I experienced, I would say reapply a little bit more. Now, this is cream, so it is what it is. If it comes off a little bit, just reapply some more. Now, if it's liquid, guess what? Liquid stays in place once it dries. Unless you use a beauty blender. So that's just something to consider if you don't want to go through that hassle. But honestly, I love creams because, like I said, it's forgiving. You can really control what's going on there. If you put too much on, you can rub it off. So it's kind of hit or miss, kind of up to you. By the way, links will be down in the description box if you're interested in checking out this. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.